Do you have any like New Year's decorations or anything?
Champagne.
All right, no, I'm talking about like you know, the annoying like noisemakers, you know, like the loud, obnoxious thing.
It's right here.
Fuck you, man.
No, thank you. Cheers. Oh, I thought there was going to be a third cup.
Oh, I gotta get some more cups. Welcome back to Bytes and Brews, everybody, and Happy New Year. Almost. We're a couple days away.
Pointing that thing in my face.
Happy New Year, everybody. We're about to wrap up the year, and we'd like to reminisce a little bit. We're not going to be playing any games. We're just going to be talking about our least favorite and most favorite game and beer that we played in 2017. And while we're doing that, we're going to celebrate a little early. Let me open it.
You did very poorly with this.
I got this. Don't worry about it. I got this time.
Wait, you spill everything you ever...
Shut up. I'm focusing. Robert. Yay! In case you were wondering, this is Rondel's Brut. The only reason why I got this champagne is because... What?
The punt.
The punt? Oh. All right. Obviously, I know nothing about champagne, which is why I bought this one, because it was on the end cap. And it was obviously popular.
Now pour.
Jesus, I feel so fucking French. Am I doing this right?
Almost. All right, hold on. Before you do the other one.
Oh.
Index finger straight up. Okay, now pour.
Oh, Jesus. This is unruly.
Just making shit up.
God damn it. I'm just going to fucking pour. Here, your turn. Make sure you put your middle finger up your asshole while you're pouring, because apparently that's a method of pouring champagne. We'll start with the worst, because I like to end on a high note.
Okay.
So, least favorite, let's start with beer. What was your least favorite beer that we drank this year?
Every time we drank an IPA?
Can you narrow it down a little bit more?
Still, even worse than IPAs that I had this year was...
Something worse than IPAs?
Yeah, that crazy brewski that we had.
Oh, God, that was terrible.
It actually had, like, physical floaties in it.
Oh.
Like, it was... Oh, no.
What?
Does yours have floaties?
Dude, that's pretty gross. You might want to switch that out. The first one had floaties in it, and we refused to drink it because it had floaties in it. But then the other one that didn't have floaties in it was the same beer, and it was still terrible.
Yeah.
Oh my God, what the fuck is that? Oh, it's 15% alcohol. A for effort in regards to the alcohol content, but it's just not worth it. My favorite beer, though, had a pretty decent alcohol content, and it was delicious. Usually when you think real fruity, you think low alcohol, but this is 8%.
Yeah.
Wild Blue. The Sonic Mania Wild Blue.
Wild Blue.
It was so good. Man, this smells like syrup. Put this on my fucking pancakes.
Fucking alcoholic.
The best part about it was that it was sweet, but it wasn't overly sweet. So it wasn't, you know, a lot of those sweeter beers, you can really only have one, and then the taste just wears real thin real quick.
Yeah.
But this was...
Not your father's?
Yeah, not your father's root beer, you know, that kind of stuff. But like this one... It was a subtle sweetness, so that it would still taste delicious, but I could easily down like a 6-pack of that. I honestly would put this on my pancakes.
I mean, yeah, obviously Wild Blue was my favorite, but I don't want to cheapen it and copy your answer like you did with mine.
Like I did with yours, yeah.
Honestly, I think I'm going to have to go with Flesh and Blood IPA because...
You picked your favorite beer as an IPA?
Because it's an IPA that I've actually... willingly and knowingly purchased again.
That's very citrusy.
Oh, lemon peel and orange peel. And blood orange
Ooh,
juice.
and blood oranges.
Close second, though, was that peanut butter stout.
Ooh, the peanut butter stout was really good. Oh, dude.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
dude.
smell that.
I just licked my hand and it was fucking glorious.
Going back to Flesh and Blood, I think the reason why that IPA is so good is because with IPAs, they are naturally... bitter, sharp tasting, you know, piney, if like some people would say. And in order to counteract that, you need kind of like a very heavy citrus taste.
It's not as harsh as usual.
No, the citrus definitely cuts the bitter really nice.
Mm-hmm. I feel like there's no bitterness to it.
The bitterness was there, but because there was such a high citrus contrast, you barely noticed it. Like, it blended perfectly.
Yeah.
It takes two extreme flavors and put them in a way where it almost is smooth.
It's a good summer IPA.
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, that's a good call.
It's a good one to drink by the pool.
So beers are done?
Yeah. What about games?
Games. Worst games?
There were some bad ones.
There was one or two bad ones. I mean, ultimately, I had a really, fun year.
It was better than last year with, Zombie and
Oh,
all
yeah.
the other shit.
Overall, this year was just amazing for games. Like, there was so many good games that came out this year. What do you mean should have been?
There were a lot of games that were disappointing.
What was your most disappointing game that we played on the channel?
With all the hype that was around it, I'm going to have to go with Persona 5.
If The Matrix was directed by Guy Ritchie. That's the vibe I'm getting right now. Oh, God. Okay, never mind. I don't think we're the target audience for that game, man. That game has a very specific gamer in mind. So we brought a friend.
He's our resident anime expert. Otaku.
Are you in the frame? I think he's in the frame. You see him? Yeah.
He's on me.
And it's his game. He let us borrow it. So thank you, Alan.
And he's sobering.
Also, he's kind of drunk because
he's here with us.
Right. He's drunk because he's here. People are just super into anime. People are into the whole Japanese culture.
Weebs.
Right. Is that derogatory or is that legitimately because I don't want to make fun of people.
Care?
I guess I'm not drunk enough because there's still a part of me that feels a little guilty by just saying the word weeb.
No, there's a part of you that likes to say that you feel guilty to make you appear more human to the people.
Man, this is behind the curtain shit. You don't fucking say this on camera, man. They don't even know that I'm an asshole, right? The story was good, but it's just a super slow start. Alan, I need translation here, man. I don't understand any of this.
He's got a fate, and he can't really go against it because it's been decided for him already.
Okay, cool. Does that mean I can skip the rest of this dialogue?
Plot.
Yeah, it's...
Okay, I'm going to skip the rest of this dialogue. Same thing with TV shows. You have to grab me in the first couple of episodes or else I'm done.
Grab you right in the puss, right from the get-go.
Right. I mean, you got to trump me in order for me to stick around for a little while, Otherwise, I'm just going to get bored. I'm gonna find another president to fondle. Like Clinton. So, my least favorite game... It was a great experience, and I had a blast because Marcus was here, and we had a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun.
You're gonna cheapen Marcus's?
No, I love Marcus, but WWE was not my game, dude.
Come on.
I understand that it probably had a lot to do with the fact that he knew what he was doing and we didn't.
L1 is the ladder.
L1, okay.
Yeah, if you grab L1 on the, we have to grab on the side of the ladder.
Oh,
otherwise
shit.
You'll climb it.
Guys.
Yeah, you're stuck up there.
All right, go back down the ladder.
That's exactly why you...
But I feel like I was so frustrated just playing that game because it wasn't as intuitive as some of the previous wrestling games in the past. You had No Mercy, WrestleMania 2000, any of the wrestling games that were on N64 were just easy to get into and have a good time with.
Well, there's your fucking fault because you're talking about games from 3 generations of consoles.
Yeah, so why are they better than this game? You should improve upon the formula.
Because you can do more. They did. It's not as simple, and you don't like
it. It looks better.
It's not as simple, and that's your problem.
No, but the best part about WrestleMania, No Mercy, all those games were, the controls are relatively simple, but there was enough to it to keep you interested. There was enough complications. And the whole, the guys is you have to sit there and just wait until he gets back up.
Actual wrestling.
Yeah, but I should be able to do something to speed that process up.
You probably could, and we didn't know.
No, Marcus flat out told us. He was like, listen, you just got to wait for him to get up. How do I get up?
You have to wait until you're able to.
Oh, God. Okay.
I'm taunting.
Oh, missed! Emperor Palpatine got too cocky off the ropes. High-risk maneuver, took a shot and missed.
Look, Marcus flat out says a lot of things that are true.
Marcus, did you fucking lie to me?
You didn't like it because you got your ass whooped. Not by yourself. We got our asses whooped.
Well, we won the second round, and it still didn't even feel that, I didn't feel accomplished by beating Marcus.
You're allowed to not like wrestling games, but to pretend...
I like wrestling games, just not modern wrestling games. No, because you
only played... That's like saying, I like racing games. I played the fuck out of Excite Bike, and nothing since then. You played WWE
I just feel like the quality of wrestling games, visually has increased, but, fun level has decreased.
No, you're dumb. I refuse to accept that one. Think of a new one.
That is a subjective opinion. You don't need to agree with it.
I refuse to accept it.
Okay, we didn't play this on the channel, but we streamed it. Fuck that get over it game. Okay?
All right.
I'm pretty sure this is the longest I've ever... No! I'm done. I'm fucking done with this game. I'm fucking done? No, I don't care. I don't care. What? Am I under the ocean? No, I don't care. I won't play anymore. I'm fucking down to have this smoke.
That works.
That smug fucking developer putting his little, like, proverb one-liners in the game while you're falling all the way back to the beginning while spending an hour just getting up this goddamn mountain.
2 hours.
Look what you made me do. I'm angry. Now I need more champagne.
You have a cup right there.
Yeah, I need 2 cups. Get over it. It's a 2-cup problem. In order to get over it, I need more champagne. God, let's talk about something good. Let's talk about our favorite games of the year. What was your favorite game?
So we've been waiting for it for a really long time.
Right.
And it was a breath of fresh air into console gaming and couch co-op that is normally otherwise absent for a good portion of the years.
Yeah, it does suck. There's not a lot of couch co-op games.
And the soundtrack was fucking killer.
Okay.
And the artwork was fucking killer.
Okay.
I have to go with Cuphead.
Cuphead. I'm not upset about that answer. The game frustrates the shit out of me. But it's a good frustration.
Yeah.
So I can agree. It's challenging, which I appreciate.
This is fun.
Yeah, I really like this game. I thought it was good. Like, from what everyone was saying, I thought it was going to be a lot more difficult.
Oh, what the fuck?
Oh, shit. Never mind. Whatever I was about to say about difficulty, I take back immediately. But it still makes you feel like you're progressing, and it still makes you feel like you get that, like, elation whenever you beat a boss. Yeah. Like, I get where you're coming from, man. I get it. Oddly enough, mine is a, like, old school 2D platformer as well. But
so it's not Doom VFR?
Doom VFR was kind of disappointing, only because we were playing it on the PSVR. I had a great time when I played it on the Vive because the controls made sense. But on the PSVR, the button mapping was just, it was bad. Okay, so that's forward, back, and then this is left and right. Oh, that's gonna be weird. So yeah, unfortunately, I cannot give it the Doom VFR as badly as I want to give it Doom VFR. What I'm gonna give it to instead is Sonic Mania. It's everything that Sonic needs to be. The fact that Sega had to give the title, the IP, to a different company in order to make a good game of this quality is mind-blowing to me. Yeah. Like, you've literally created this IP, and now you ran it into the ground, so you have to give it to somebody else who knows what the fuck they're doing. Yeah, like some indie developer who just made ports for you in the past.
So essentially, they're like, thanks for building up this brand for us. Guys, we know how much you love Sonic Mania, so allow us to introduce Sonic Forces.
Just ruins the whole like Sonic fan base.
Shit on the podium.
I was a huge Sonic fan from day one. Like, the first Sonic that came out on Sega was one of my favorite games, and it just captured everything I loved about Sonic and then added on top of it. And it was all good stuff. Before we wrap up the episode, we just want to say thank you for everyone who supported us. Thank you for everyone who came on the channel. Drunkenly Romantic, Marcus, even though I didn't like the game we played, I still enjoyed your company, sir. Thank you, DJ Playboy, for playing Final Fantasy with us. Thank you, Goddamn DM and Darth Mexican from Geek Life for playing Power Rangers. We played Power Rangers with them. Also, Ava Dude came on for the
Persona 5. He's our resident otaku.
He gave us the Persona 5 game to play, and then gave us a couple of hints. But he was also on camera for Keep Talking or Nobody Explodes. So thank you for coming on, man.
Brostalgia,
who is now Scrub Sauce. Thank you for coming on and hanging out with us. Jesse, Nintendo Story. George, thanks for getting your ass beat by me on Tekken.
Oh, who's that? There's a couple of guys that were on, and we played like an animal simulator, and they're in like a...
Oh yeah, I'm remembering this. What animal did we play as in that simulator? Because I think that's going to give us a big hint. It was our marsupial Phantom. Obviously, we're talking about Bear Ghost, who we play their music every episode, but they actually came on the channel and played Bear Simulator with us, and it was a great time. Thank you guys. Also, you had an amazing show a couple weeks ago. Yeah, everybody who came on the show, supported us during our Twitch streams. We're getting more into Twitch. Thank you for supporting us there. Eventually, we'll get around to putting up the Patreon. Eventually.
We're just going to silently launch it and not tell anybody.
Just a quiet little, like, give us money.
Thank you to everyone who bought our
T-shirts.
Shameless self-promotion T-shirts. They're actually stupid comfy. Like,
they are. The Tri-Blend? Yeah. The Tri-Blend is amazing.
That's what I tell everyone. When they're like, hey, I bought a shirt. I'm like, oh my God, did you get the Tri-Blend? Because it's like wearing a fucking cloud.
If we left anybody out, I'm sorry, we're drunk.
Yeah.
as always.
If we forgot about you, it's probably not the first time.
Happy New Year! Woo! We'll see you guys next year. In the meantime, if you'd like to see our last year New Year's video where we made some resolutions, which I can't even fucking remember at this point.
Say yes to all challenges.
I think I did that. We did that, right? We said
think
yes to
so.
all challenges?
Yeah.
Whatever. That's what we over here. Maybe you can remind us. The most recent game that we just played was Super Mario Odyssey. So that's going to be over here. First episode of that. Also, we got our subscribe button, our little firework that hasn't gone off yet. So click on that before I finish the second cup of champagne.